The numbers as we speak of Tata Motors have finally come out, and the first print, at least, it looks like the company has had a tremendous quarter in Q4. The profits, they have marked a threefold jump. Net profit for the quarter gone by came in at 17,407 crore, which is about 222% higher from the year ago period when it stood at about 5,400 crore. Revenue was pretty much in line with what the street was expecting. The street had pegged the figure to come in at around 1.2 lakh crore, and that's exactly where we are. But on a year-on-year basis, Tata Motors has revenue from operations have jumped by about 14.3%. EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization, has jumped by 33%. Again, very impressive numbers from Tata Motors. The EBITDA figure comes in at around 17,035 crore versus 12,810 crore in the year ago period, and margin have expanded by about 210 basis points from about 12.1% in Q4 of FY23 versus 14.2% now. And I mean, I think Tata Motors, the stock overall has been a tremendous wealth creator as well. It has turned multi-bagger on a 1 year basis, having surged over 100%. So multi-bagger stock is one which doubles your money essentially over a course of 1 year. So if had you invested 10,000 rupees, let's say, your money would have, at least in case of Tata Motors, would have doubled pretty much to 20,000 or more, because they have returned, investors or improved investors well by about 105% in a matter of 1 year. On a 6-month basis, the stock has surged almost 61%, and again, in the run-up to the earnings, the stock ended about 1.5% higher, and in this 5-day period when the market was correcting, Nifty was falling by about 2%, Tata Motors was an outlier and having surged by about almost 3%. And Amit, I'll come to you. The numbers, at least, the first print, it looks the numbers are really good. Profit has pretty much jumped 3 folds. What's your take on Tata Motors, and is it a stock that one can look at even after this tremendous surge in prices that we have witnessed in the past 12-15 months, sir?
No, I think the result is pretty good. It has delivered its highest ever revenues, profits, and even the free cash flows are the highest. The Indian business is now debt-free, and they are on track to become debt-free even on a consolidated basis in FY25. So I think one should look at Tata Motors. Most probably there will be a little bit of a gap up on Monday morning, and if it sustains above 160, 170, then I think there is a chance of a 7 to 10% rally even on the even from these current levels. The most pleasing thing I would see very quickly in the result is the fact that they have now crossed 150,000 cumulative EV production.
Hmm.
They have sold almost 74,000 EVs during the last financial year, which is almost 48% higher as compared to the FY23. The passenger vehicle is again doing very well. The commercial vehicle space is a little, a little bit on the back foot, but that is understandable because of the elections. Usually, the order book of CVs goes a little soft during the as we approach the elections during the elections. But I think the overall numbers, market should be happy about it and not very disappointed.
All right, market should be happy about the numbers, as plenty to celebrate from the Q4 print of Tata Motors. Initial print does look fantastic, a 222.3% jump in net profit. That's a threefold jump in net profits alone. Revenue came in pretty much in line with what the street was expecting, but about 14% higher from the year ago period. EBITDA jumped by 33%, and again, look at how the stock has moved in the last 12-15 months. In the course of 1 year, it has turned a multi-bagger, giving returns of almost 105% for the investors.